Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online on the legendary server. We are here once again in Estelden, but not for long. We are making our way to the west. I always forget. I always mix up my east and west. Never mind north and south though. It's always east and west. I don't know. But nonetheless, we are heading to the west, and actually northwest and southwest really, because we are going to 3 different areas: up here, down here, and then all the way back to Trestlebridge, because we have parts of an epic quest to do. While we're heading to Arthurica, we're going to quickly look at our Hobbit gift of the day and of the week. Rare Madam Hunter's armor. Nice, I guess, but at this level, I've said before, it's not a great useful thing. And an enhanced XP supply, which is very useful. I don't necessarily think to us at the moment it's too useful, but later on it will be, because basically all it is another bonus XP thing, and right now we're kind of on the edge of using it and not fully using it. Like, we're like pretty much exactly using the right amount at the moment, or a tiny bit less or a tiny bit more, so it's not going to be worth, you know, investing in that now. I might just send it over to my main where I'm trying to level them up a little bit quicker, and they're getting higher levels for that. Speaking of higher levels, actually, after we go and talk to this, some very nice news came out. Not today, a couple of days ago. I will quickly go through it. I just want to make sure I go talk to the right person. You are here. Let's talk to you.
Greetings.
Right.
Come and stay a moment.
So I've got to find Dory. Okay. Part 2 of 3. Okay, so this is going to be weird. We're going to have to sort of do, I guess, part 1 of 3. That makes sense. But basically, Mines of Moria was finally announced to be releasing in March, which means we're not going to be high enough level for that. I'm now kicking myself, trying to make myself level up at least one character to get on the, you know, being at level 50 ready for it, since I'm really bad at leveling. I think what we'll do though for the moment is we're going to focus on this 3 parts of the quest, and then these 3 parts of the quest, and these 3 parts of the quest. We'll try and get them all done today at least, I think. But yeah, Mines of Moria releasing in March. Right now I don't think there's a concrete date for it, but I'm hoping that I can level up in time. I mean, it's about what 21st today. We can probably do it. Is Dory up there? He is. Cool. So we're gonna have to go around. But yeah, something to look forward to. We're like, you know, I've said right now we're currently 3/5 of the way basically through levels. And we're only in like our 3rd region now. It would technically be Breeland, Lone Lands, North Downs, and then probably Angmar, I think, after this. I think that's how it goes. I can't 100% remember. But yeah, no, it should be good and nice to have it available to us so we can go straight into that content when it becomes available to us. And I think it'll be great because we can also then get legendary items, which just helps us out a whole ton. But I think it's better for us to not be like right now. If I sped through everything and was, you know, really trying to get to level 50 super quickly, it kind of would mess us up, because then we just have this big lull in time where we had nothing to do. So I do kind of like being a little bit behind, just so that I don't have a gap where I'm waiting for anything. So I think we're working out quite well for this. I was like, why have I got such low morale? And then I realised for some reason over here I have inspiration. So I'm just going to stay over here and just get inspiration. Let's just shoot him with a bow a lot. I don't know why specifically here, but over here we don't. Oh, I guess we do. No, we don't. Okay. We do have inspired though. We are inspired at the moment. We're able to get inspired because this is technically a fellowship quest, as seen here. But it's a epic quest, so it's kind of like you can't bar people off just because they don't have a fellowship from being able to complete these quests. So they're deep in the camp. What are we trying to find? Those bonds. We gotta free me from these bonds, now follow. We've got to get some gems back. Okay, I thought you were saying we need to get bonds back, like was like, what do you mean? You've confused me. If the gems are anywhere, they'll be back here. Well, that's why I went this way, man. I don't think we really need to worry about. We're getting really weird, jumpy inspiration, but I think it's fine. Is it only when we're in battle? Maybe? I don't know. If it is, then that's just really weird to me, but... Hey, there's our Traveler's Still loot box of the day. Always get one. I don't think there's an episode so far where we haven't got at least one. So... I mean, that's how we have so many. Are you going to open? Oh, I don't have the corresponding quest. Of course I do. Oh, okay, they're actually back here. I thought it was... okay, that's definitely more of a chest for gems. What did we get from there then? A broken shortbow, a cracked dwarf thing, and 5 cracked dwarf carvings, and then some chunks of dark brimstone. Not bad. Really just stuff we're just going to chuck. Vendor trash sort of things. Right, I'm hoping he's the sort of guy who, after he gets like out of this bit here, he's going to be like, oh, I'm fine now. You can go. Like as soon as we get out of this bit maybe? Or are we going to have to go down here? Why are we still at inspiration? I also think, is that not the same amount of inspiration we have? I don't know, this is really weird. I feel like this is this the first quest where inspiration's been available? Is this maybe just because it's such an old quest, it's not quite the way it is for other quests? Like, it's just a bit less looked after. Like, in how it's executed. I don't know. It's not really causing too many issues. I think even without the inspiration, we'd be fine. It's just I was relying on it because... Yeah. Oh. Well, relying on it isn't quite correct. I was purposefully going out of my way to use it because it makes things a little bit easier. But not like I couldn't not do it with... Not as if I couldn't do it without it. That's what I'm trying to say. Just stumbling on the words. Alright, don't follow. No, it's only a little bit further. That is true. I thought we were out, but apparently we're not fully out yet. Probably just gonna have to defeat like one more little gang of enemies down here, maybe. Yeah, there's a little encampment. A gold deposit. Taunting me, as usual. I guess I might as well just run around these guys, kite them, and then just AoE them. That would just make life a whole bunch easier. Right, do that. Especially with inspiration on, it should increase our damage. And then we can just kill all 4 at one. Why did you teleport? What's going on? I don't know. Alas, free of the Dower Hands. Okay, so is this just going to take us... Head back to Othrakar. That's us done, and then hopefully... Not too much to do after that to be in part 3. Otherwise, we might end up having to skip through, like, not skip, but hold off until the next episode for, like, this one, chapter 6. We'll do, like, chapter 4, chapter 5, and then maybe chapter 6 might have to be in the next episode. Or we'll just possibly have a later episode, because it's taken me about 10 minutes to get this done, so it depends on what the third point is. The third quest could easily just be talk to him and then it's done. But I'm not sure. It's a good thing we weren't looking for Dory throughout. I was like, oh yeah, I found Anor. Let me find the other guy quick. Armor for 57 might. That is good. I'm having that. Or extra morale. I will go with the gauntlets because the gauntlets help us out actually a whole lot easier, or a whole lot more. And then we need to talk to Halbrad. That's an easy one. That's just like a tell them they're gonna be there for you. And then we have these, which is max power. We're not fussed. These, as I said, we do want to put on because it gives us more armor, more might, and some in-combat morale regen. That is definitely a good choice for us. We then have these, which is it loves giving you max power. I just feel like it's not really the stat anybody would care about too much, or that amount. Like, that's not terrible, because you're at least getting, like, damage out of it. But, I mean, 55 power, it's not going to make me change anything. Except the fact it's, like, a really, really good hammer. But it is two-handed, so, I mean, that'll be why it's so much more damage than my actual other, or my two swords together. So, that'll be why. Did I ever change over this ring? The 64 vitality one? No, I didn't. I think I might... Can't do this in combat. Of course I can't. Is that the world telling me not to do it? Maybe. We'll hold this over till we're out of combat and then just see. It's like, do I... What's my morale regen? 4186, and then that'll jump up to 4725. Really? Oh, God damn it. Alright. Out of combat again? Yeah, maybe. Nearly. This is what we do when we just have to wait. There we are. Okay, 520, and then that jumps up to 550. So it's 30 in combat, and then like a couple hundred, like 500 out of combat. Is it like... Was that 520? So it's 30 increase, is it? I don't know, we'll keep it as is for the moment. We seem to not be having any issues. Again, it is currently a locked item, so I can't sell it. And then if we have issues where I need more base morale rather than more like in-combat morale regen, then that'll be where that comes in. If we just need a pure higher amount of morale. Because that does put us up to like... Again, I'm in combat. This is really annoying. I hate combat. It's annoying. Stop it. Thank you. It does put us up from 2960 to up like 300, so it's actually still pretty good. But yeah, it's a big jump. If we ever need it, we can use it. Who are we looking for? Is this... Yes, in here. Hopefully these guys are a tad easier. Find and kill Drakor. Use the Elf Stone allows you to access the inspiration buff while solo or in a smaller fellowship. This gives us a light armor thing and also a fire damage, which I don't think you see very often. A fire damage dagger. You don't normally see, yes, pure damage items. You see like Bellerand and Westamnet. I think it's Westamnet. Something like that. And then common damage and stuff like that, but it's not often you see, or ever really, I think, you see fire damage. Or at least any more, like, higher level. I could be completely wrong. That's, like, all the way over there. Can we actually get in there through here? Is there a way of doing that? I feel like there may be. Because otherwise, why would they care? Yeah, it has to be available through here, otherwise they wouldn't care that it's like they're here and it's there and this mountain range is in between. Yeah, so there was also another quest, if I remember correctly, in here. This one. So we could maybe kill two birds with one stone. Oh, that's like up there. Oh, is it because we've not actually technically entered then? It might update. It might update, because it might go, oh, you're actually in this area. I guess that makes sense. Or possibly not. So what do we actually have to do? We have to find and kill this enemy. And there's two quest spots for some reason. So maybe they spawn in two different areas. Or it's not a named enemy. Maybe it's a type of enemy. Or it could just be... it has a chance of being in one of two places. But this could be a very easy, quick quest if... It's that supply crate's not available to us. Looks to be a good place to drop on the Elfstone's power. Or is this maybe what that is? This is not a good place. Let's go back over here. Okay. Really? Oh, for some reason I thought... Well, I always do that sometimes. I just forget that I'm a melee character. Okay, so now we've got inspiration. That's really weirdly done. I would have thought when you draw upon the power, then it would give you the inspiration, not like weirdly after. I don't know. That just confused me. Okay, so that looks like what you draw on inspiration. That's probably where it leads us to for the enemy. It's not a case of it's one or two places, or one of two places. So we're going to be going this way to the east. And I'm hoping we shouldn't have too difficult a problem with it. Because otherwise, I will be upset. Especially with inspiration. If we somehow die with inspiration, then I'm going to be even more upset. Because that would be our first death, and also a death with inspiration given to us, which, as you can see, does give us a whole bunch of stuff, like 350% morale, 200% power, a lot more range damage, tactical and melee damage, and a bunch of like in-combat morale regen stuff, like 33k in-combat morale regen compared to whatever we had on before. So I think the way it scales, it is actually better for us now to hold on to the Fate Ring, because I mean if we put this ring on, we're gonna have a lot more morale. But I think it's overall better for us to have the Fate Ring on for the. Okay, so we got to go one of two ways, and he's gonna be up there. Okay, that's fine. It might be safer to go this way, or at least a little bit quicker. I'm going to quickly get on my horse as well, just because I have a feeling that I will have a better time doing it. Because I can probably unaggro a few enemies, or at least get them running close to me. Right. So they're going to run up to me, but they are annoyingly ranged enemies. So I'm going to come up to you. Oh, he is de-aggroed. So if I just waited a little bit longer, this guy probably would have been unaggroed as well. So I mean, kind of messed myself up then, didn't I? Right. So now, are you who I'm after? You're not even an enemy. Who is it I'm after? You. You? Yes, you. 12k. I could take you. If I didn't have inspiration, this would be where I'm now messed up. But yeah, the other area I really didn't need it. Here I definitely do, especially with this dread that's being given to us. How much dread have we got? 3 dread, so we're at 85% morale. It takes 5% of our morale for every 1 dread. And I've been knocked out, which is a little annoying. If it gets really bad to it, we can use this, not that one, sorry, this one, which is 3% of your maximum morale. Since our max morale is so high, obviously we get quite a lot from that. I don't know if it would take my like 13,000 morale from the minus the dread, or if it would take the 11,000. I feel like the 11,000, because that technically is my max morale. Don't know that skill did. Right. You have been defeated. We got a fancy greatsword. Nice. These always don't look like greatswords just because of the way the icon looks. And some leather boots of vigor. We get some vitality boost, which is kind of nice. I forgot I didn't defeat him. But we lose that might increase, which I think is almost a deal breaker for us. Might be a chance we swap out, but I think we're doing all right now for our balance between might and morale, or might and vitality rather, would be what it actually is. So what we need to do now is head back to Gondor. It might be better though to run over to Trestlebridge from here, and then just sort of do that when we come back. I'll also pick up this wooden chest because why not? If I'm already being aggroed by one enemy, I'll aggro this guy and grab this chest. But yeah, I think it'll be quicker for us to do that, and then we can get focused on what we need to do. And we also got Goblin Slayer, which for some reason I didn't have. Probably because I apparently killed no goblins around here. Right, wooden chest. We'll see what we can get out of it. Probably not much. Oh. 22 might. Really? You're gonna try and... No, that's just not worth it in any regard. Right. It's map we're looking for. We want to get out of here, heading straight this way. We'll update that quest that we've got, the pass of Wathren? It'll update that quest, and then, you know, everything should be fine that side. And then we can come back here at some other point. I mean, this is a small fellowship quest, technically. So we should be able to survive it when we're 7 levels above it. Which we are. But we won't 100% focus on it for now. I'm just doing this to get... I think it's more efficient to do this. Because all we'll probably have to do is go back to the Lyn Giliath. Complete that quest, then talk to Halbarad from there. So on our way back, we'll head down there, collect that quest, then talk to Halbarad. And we possibly might level up to level 32 today, looking at our XP bar. Not going to guarantee it, but it is looking pretty good. We've got some quests to accept. Fellowship recommended. We're not going to start that today. But, I mean, 320 XP. I think because we waited for it, it really wasn't worth it. But, find and defeat the Tarkip Defiler. And then there's also another quest there for, like, kill X amount of this enemy, this enemy, this enemy. Which you could see from the quest rings being above their heads. But we're not going to really worry about that one. We also got another deed, I think. Yeah, Stronghold Exploration we got given. So we actually, or we updated for, rather. So we only actually have 2 more areas to find, I think. So we found the Western and Eastern Pass that time. So back to Trestle Bridge we go. Not long till, I think there's this defending the bridge that's up here from an attack. Like, these guys are already obviously defending, but from an attack up here, these guys should be able to quite easily take them out. They're good at their job. I won't fault them on it. Right. So we'll have to just defend the trestle span, I think, at least. We'll go talk to Nelly first, who should be just down here. No, that's Aggie. I remember now. It's been a little bit. I forget names. I'm very bad at names. Right. Nelly Boskin. Hello, how are you doing?
How can I be of service?
Oh, well, that was easy.
What do you need?
Oh, well, yeah, that didn't quite work out how we had planned, obviously. Upon hearing your message regarding the council yesterday, Nelly Boggins adamantly urgently refuses to come, saying that the defense of her town was above all other concerns. You should return to Halbrad with her answer, which will probably mean talk to Halbrad, complete first one, go talk to her, complete something else, and then go talk to Halbrad again. So with that, we'll head back now. I'll probably just honestly skip to it because it's going to take a little while. We'll complete this one, and then jump up to Estelden and complete the 3 quests together, which I'm hoping should be enough to possibly level us up. I don't think so, but I mean, if we can scroll back far enough, I don't think we can, but yeah, no, 4,500 XP, so obviously that's doubled. That will probably use our bonus XP up very, very quickly on these. Plus whatever enemies we have to kill. I think we should be possible. If we use our XP supply thing, we got definitely doable, but I don't really want to use that today. So I'm going to head back to Gondor, complete his thing, then we'll carry on from there. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so we are now in here. What is this? Exhaustion. Oh, we can't basically be inspired for a little while.
How can I
was going to go with the dagger. Really, it doesn't actually matter to me too much. Both aren't very useful to us. That was really dumb because I had to give the elf stone back in, and because of that, you know, it gave me an extra space, but it didn't give me an extra space. It's It's a really weird one. I do quickly want to see if there's any way we can swift travel with the stable master over here. If not, we'll just go manually. But we'll make our way over to Estelden. 15 silver for not that far a trip isn't really worth it. I can just go straight ahead. I'm going to skip ahead. I'll see you there, and then we'll have to see what we have to do at Trestlebridge to get their attention and their favour. Right, so 3 quests to give him, though they're not fully finished yet. Chapter 4, Chapter 5, and Chapter 6. Well, Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 are completed. Chapter 6, a little bit more complicated. It doesn't surprise me that Nelly refused to call the council. It does not matter now why it has arrived. A large contingent of orcs is moving on Trestlebridge. The people are a strong folk, but I fear they are no match for the orcs and the chieftain who leads them. We must go to their aid. So it suggests you complete this quest while in a fellowship. Inspiration will assist you if you choose to undertake this challenge alone or in smaller groups. I'm only worried about this right here because of exhaustion. If not, we might have to maybe hope it overwrites it. Maybe it's going to take us into a instance. So yeah, I'm going to see if it's possible. If it's not available inspiration, that is, to us, then we might have to hold off till the next episode. But I think it'll be nice to get these done today. And it should, as I said, be a level up to 32 by the end of today, if we actually do finish this quest.
The little town of Trestlebridge is all that stands between the orcs of Angmar and Breland to the south. Halbarad, Ranger of the North, gathers heroes to help defend Trestlebridge from the approaching onslaught.
Okay, so it's good to know we do have inspiration, even though technically we shouldn't because of exhaustion. Defend Trestlebridge and ensure that Halbarad and Nelly survive. It's also very nice that it doesn't require us to physically travel to Trestlebridge, which also should mean after this completion, it should be us heading back to Estelden to finish this quest, so we don't have to do a lot of traveling. We come to lend you what aid we can in battle. I see, so I refuse to call to them, and now this new orc threat appears. I think we know how to deal with orcs without your help. Why don't you return home, we'll deal with the orc threat. Surely just any help would be nice. Battle is upon us. I feel like we're really slow for some reason, I'm not sure why. Oh, now you change your tune, don't you? You don't like us till something happens. Bad happens. Oh, we got a champion. I am the only champion around here. That's my role to play. I get you. I don't like you as a ranged enemy. It might not even be the quest that gives us the XP to level up. It might just be this. Oh, we're very, very close. 5 enemies away from getting the first part of Orc Slayer completed. So we'll probably have that done by the end of this quest. But 930 XP to go. That's about 10 more enemies to defeat. So looking from the mini-map, we're definitely going to have enough for that. So I think we shall be leveling up without the quest XP being given in. It would just be mid-instance that happens. Because we're getting, 95 XP from these guys, very, very close. And then 133, 135, I think that's all one out of it. No, 133 and 95 are what I'm getting. And Orc Slayer also completed. That's fine. 284 XP to go. And a whole bunch more enemies for us to defeat. So it's definitely not long now till we will be killing everybody. Not going to make too much of a difference. Us leveling mid-instance, it's not like we get a damage boost, particularly for being leveling. I mean, we'll get a slight one in theory, but it's not like anybody in the near vicinity of like the light that, that light gets damaged like an AoE attack. That would be kind of cool, but I feel like it kind of would be out of place. You're being very, very awkward, you know that, right? Because I cannot shoot you. Or I can shoot you, I just can't hit you anywhere else. So I'm just going to have to bow you the entire way. We also got Horn of Gondor, which is actually kind of a nice skill. Makes a full AoE attack, which stuns your opponents. Also, combat enemies stuns replaced with a mount speed debuff for that instead. So it can be nice. Does require some further, quite a lot actually, but it does have a 3-second stun, which is very nice in an AoE. It's not a single target stun, and when we do that, we can sort of go to that, and it just helps us out a whole lot when we get into a little bit of a sticky situation. And then legendary items can help us out even more when we get there. Obviously, as I said, it comes out in March, but it's gonna be a little while till we get there still. So yeah, but we'll get there eventually. Oh, we got a new skirmish available to us. Trestle Bridge save. How proud of all the Trestle Bridge is indebted to you and your companions. I can only hope to forgive you my behaviour towards you. Think nothing of it. It is my honour to aid you in this fight. I'm glad we're all patched up. I hope to see her at the meeting. But we shall go now. I must leave now, but I hope it's not too much to ask you to stay behind. And I will ask you to install Trestle Bridge, remain safe throughout the night, and return to me in Estelden. Okay. So we're technically staying here.
Elrond has healed Frodo of his Morgul wound, and now the time has come to decide the fate of the One Ring. I can see no other path than that which leads to Mount Doom. Who then shall defend Eriador against the shadow of Angmar?
Me, I'll do it. Okay.
Can I be of service?
Agility is quite nice if we needed it. Vitality, we'll go for the sword. It's not necessarily needed. I don't think it's particularly better than anything we have, and we don't care about will. Vitality is useful, obviously, but 1 vitality increase. So basically, it'll be 1 minimum damage, 2 max damage. 1 fate increase, minus 26 fate decrease, and then plus 27. Well, in my opinion, not actually worth the change. So we'll pick it up nonetheless, and then we just need to talk to Halbrand as our final little thing, and then we will be done for the day. So I know there's a lot of skipping around. What I'll probably just do is, because it's quite a bit of a travel, actually quickly checking. Can we get a stable master over to Estelden as in swift travel? I can't remember if you can from here. If we can, we'll do that, obviously. But if not, we might...
How can I be of service?
No, we can't. That's a little annoying. But for 15 silver, I think we'll just go there. I can then kind of keep myself distracted, do some other things for the moment. And I'll see you when we're talking to Halbrand. There would be a situation where it's like, if we could get to swift travel to Bree, that'll be quicker, because we could swift travel to Bree, swift travel to Estelden, but we're kind of in the middle, which just makes things awkward. So I'm going to go spend 15 silver. It's not really that big an investment when you think about it, and we'll probably even just make that back from this quest, seeing from what we see from part 2, and then we'll go talk to Halbrand, and that'll be us done for today, I think. Right, so final piece for today.
Greetings.
We are back here. We are going to talk to Halbrand, complete his quest.
Might I take a moment of your time?
And then our next one is the Council Assembled. We need to talk to Aragorn in Rivendell, which is going to be interesting. We have a nice pocket item, which we can get, but I don't think it's better than what we have. I mean, purely vitality-wise, yes, we're going to get more vitality, even with the extra max morale in our current one. But we lose the might, so I think that's really not great. It might end up being this one, but I guess we should have a look. I mean, 28 might, but then we just got that already. Like, what's the point? Agility, vitality. That's good for vitality. That might be worth it, just purely for the vitality point. Or we can collect this Level 30 might be S medium armor, which is probably what we'll do. But for now, that's going to be it. We'll head to Rivendell. I might just get there for the beginning of next episode and just start there rather than travel there myself. Or I know a very easy way to get to Rivendell, which should be available to us, I think. So, nonetheless, that's it for now. We'll go to Rivendell. Possibly, I'll see if that thing that I plan to do works. If not, we won't do it. We'll just go manually. But that'll be it for now. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.